Item number 7, discuss RV usage as long-term housing.
A letter went out to Mr. Hamill at 177 Tanglewood Drive asking for him to attend this meeting if he would like to, because we were going to be discussing this issue. We asked that he let us know whether or not he was going to be here. He did not let me know. In the information that I have provided, I have reference from Mark Fougere relative to the camper unit being used as a home. He believes the Board of Selectmen has the authority to request a schedule for the trailer to be removed. They gave him permission to place it there with the understanding that he would renovate his home and then remove the camper unit. Under the following provisions of zoning, I believe they have the authority to address this matter in any way they see fit. Technically, he has 2 housing units on his property, which is not allowed. And referenced is Chapter 133-15, 133-52, and 133-53. And that's general use restrictions, permit required, and issuance of a permit. We've never issued a permit for him to have that, but he did state in May of 2016 that he was 2015 that he would move. He would only be keeping the camper there temporarily.
That thing is back to being a hazard.
We've had several
It is-
complaints from
The
neighbors.
tarps have all blown off, all the wood is rotten, it's all caving in again.
We never gave him a deadline though. We never gave him a deadline of when he had to rebuild. We never followed through with additional constructive feedback. This almost like, all of a sudden, once again, this stuff is coming back. And where are, I'm gonna say documented complaints? And I really think he needs to be here so he can state something to us if this is gonna be brought forward again. But we never gave him specific deadline or information on when this needed to be completed.
That's fair.
Correct, and we need to do that.
Benjamin?
Did we take this, just to clarify, the steps that were recommended by the attorney, the starting place steps, we went through all those steps?
I'm sorry.
In the
which-
email he sent, the starting place, maybe to send a letter advising the owner of what you have discovered and
That,
what potential
excuse me,
penalties
that
are.
one is for lot
Different property.
741 Bowers Road.
That's a
That
different-
one we're working on still.
3 issues.
So this is RV usage
There's-
on
there's-
multiple properties?
Yes. We also have several other current use properties that have campers on them for extended periods of time violating the current use rules, which we're also dealing with. But because this was brought up before the selectmen, and it was agreed he was going to either try to sell or rebuild. I think at this point, because it has been this long, that the selectmen should determine a date for him to.
It's unfair for us to go back without him present in the room to negotiate those terms because we never negotiated it when we were discussing this original issue to begin with.
You sent a letter telling him we were going to be talking about this and gave him an opportunity to be here?
Yes.
If he could just decide to never come, I guess would be the thing if we operate on that term. I agree with you, but did we give him the opportunity to be here to speak? That's my question. And we did?
He should be given advance notice, just like those who would be impacted by a planning board decision in writing under certified mail, that he has the opportunity, and if he wishes to even write something and submit it to the board, that this is the deadline that it is due by.
So when you say, so to clarify then, that's not what we did, we just sent him a regular
We
letter?
sent him a regular letter to let him know that this was discussion.
So did you get any kind of response?
Nope. I asked for a response, I did not get a response. So I can send it again. I can send it certified. I just would like to know the wishes of the board as to whether or not you want me to put any deadlines for him to
Well-
come in, or what's your pleasure?
Alright, well, we might as well deal with all of these here. This one, 741 was the one that was rejected outright, lot 741.
Yes. There was a
So
Supreme
that
Court
person is
decision that,
skirting the,
yes. And so Mark and I are gonna work on the letter tomorrow, as to what goes out. That property has had a 20% recreation discount on their taxes. They have since posted that property, so you cannot walk up in there, you can't. So his 20% recreation discount has been removed.
because you can't post, right?
You cannot post the property, that's part of the, and if you look at Google Earth, you can see in about the center of his property,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got a solar panel up there. There is some type of building plus at least a camper, and he was told by the Supreme Court that he was not allowed to build up there. So we're gonna send him the letter to let him know that he does have
It's
the
also my,
option to
it's also
remove it
my
immediately.
impression, correct me if I'm wrong, it's a different owner now, right?
Nope,
It's the same owner.
it's exact same owner. Yep.
I thought that property changed hands.
If it did, it's back. It's the same owner. So, we will be sending him the letter to let him have the opportunity to remove the structures from the property, or he'll lose the current use. And the other, same with the few other properties that George discovered that are in current use that have campers, he's notifying them.
So what, on the, what exactly is he violating?
Which one? Are you talking about Tanglewood?
No, the,
Bowers?
yeah,
He doesn't have any access to the property. There's no road access to the property.
but is he living up there full-time, or is he living up there?
The property is under current use, it cannot have any structures on it.
No structures,
No structures,
not even a camper?
not even a camper. He was told he could not, by the Supreme Court decision, he could not have anything up there because of the road.
So if he takes the property out of current use,
And
Is he-
builds a road,
well, there is a road there.
it's not a legal road that he can access to build on. I don't have the full Supreme Court decision, but
So,
How does he have two housing units out there?
no, Tanglewood has 2 housing units.
I'm sorry, I flipped the email there.
Yes,
I don't see how he's, the court specifically said a
he
trailer.
cannot, no, he cannot build, period.
He didn't build, he's got a
There
trailer.
There is a camper, what we appears to be a camper from Google Earth, another structure, and a solar panel structure that is in violation of the Supreme Court decision.
But again, correct me if I'm wrong, if he takes it out of current use, is he compliant?
He cannot build anything on that property per Supreme Court decision. It doesn't matter if he takes it out of current use, he cannot build up there.
And what did the court hang it
I
down?
would have to get the whole, I'm just taking this from, because Bart was involved with this when it happened.
Is it about following?
I'm a little confused here. You said the Supreme Court said he can't build anything on here.
On that property,
Right, okay, and he has
741.
built stuff on it, or has something that would be deemed something built on
There's an
it.
RV.
It's an RV, okay.
He built a
Um,
solar panel, another structure, and what appears to be an RV. There was another RV up there a year or so ago. There was 2 up there.
Okay, so why haven't we already gone through the procedure to remove it from current use if it's in violation of current use?
We were awaiting this and then discussing between
Just,
George and getting George and Mark and I all in here at the same time, because Mark and George don't work on the same days.
Gotcha. We
So-
need Mark in here. Never mind. But it seems to me, so we have these, we've had one of these or 2 of these, 3 of these changes from current use due to whatever reasons come through on the consent agenda.
Yes,
So I guess I'm kind of curious of why this one's up here and didn't just get put on the consent agenda as we gotta take this out of current use right now, if he's in violation.
because
Well,
we're
they-
first, people, when you're taking things out of current use
Mhm.
on the consent agenda, that's somebody requesting it. That's not us telling them. We've not sent him the letter yet. So we want to give him the opportunity to remove the structures so that he goes back, is following the Supreme Court decision and his property is properly under current use.
Okay, I would just reference a real recent one that we had, actually, we initiated the current use change.
Okay,
It was
I
the sale of
don't
the
know.
property and 2 of the properties, through one of the properties that, the portion of his property that was sold to the other person now became out of current use. And then the process to initiate getting the real taxes paid on that land was initiated without the need for the board to step in as a consent agenda item. So it seems to me if he's in violation of current use, we should initiate that process, I guess is where I'm at. I don't,
We
see why
will
we're-
be. That is one of the things that when I spoke to Mark, that we need to work on this letter to send him, to let him know, one, about the recreation going away, and 2, the violation of current use and the violation of the Supreme Court decision.
gotcha.
Great, another
So-
enforcement issue.